These are the 10 main question types. Let's touch upon each of them very briefly. The first type is assumption. The typical questions are, which of the following is an assumption made in the argument? Or, which of the following is an assumption on which the argument depends? Strengthening. The typical question is, which of the following statements, if true, would most significantly strengthen the conclusion drawn in the passage? Weakening. The typical question is, which of the following, if true, would most seriously weaken the argument drawn in the passage? Explanation. The typical questions are, which of the following would reveal most clearly the absurdity of the conclusion drawn? Or, which of the following would best resolve the paradox in the passage above? Evaluation. The typical question is, which of the following will help in evaluating the validity of the argument above? Inference. The typical question is that, which of the following can be correctly inferred from the passage above or the statements above? Conclusion. Quite simply, the questions are, the author's main point is that, or the author is arguing that. Paracompletion. These questions involve an incomplete paragraph, and the question is, which of the following options best completes the passage? Dialog. These questions have a dialogue between two individuals, followed by a question based on their dialogue. The question type can be any of the previously discussed 8 question types. It could be an assumption question, strengthening question, weakening question, etc. Lastly, the most interesting one, boldface. These questions involve a reasoning with certain parts of the passage bolded, and then the question always asks that, in the argument, the portions in the boldface play which of the following roles. This was the concept, friends. GMAT shots are deliberately kept brief. For an elaborate explanation, please watch the Stage 1 conceptual videos in our program. Thanks for watching.